Well, howdy, folks, and welcome back to another exciting episode of BR's Beer Review. Got a special episode for y'all today. I'm actually, instead of reviewing one beer and giving you my feedback and helping you hopefully find your new favorite, I'm going to go over my lineup for a weekend full of adventure and boozing. I have a bachelor party coming up this weekend. Cheers to my buddy. Taking the plunge. Proud of you. Nice work. It's delicious. So cold. And I thought I would go over kind of how I put together my beer cooler. We're going to be drinking a lot. I don't want to get too heavy. So you got to start out with the light and old standby. Something you really like. You can see Busch Light is kind of my go-to. You can crush, 20 of these in an afternoon and still be fairly coherent-ish. So it's a good starting point. It's a good morning beer. It's good afternoon beer. Leading into the evening, if you want something a little more heavy, you might kind of move to a little bit different, heavier lager. It's got a little bit more alcohol, a little bit more flavor, but it's still going to kind of keep you within that range of having fun and not weigh you down too much. You might notice I have a Miller Lite here. Now, this isn't my normal preference of the light lager, but the bottle is kind of a big must for me. We'll be fishing and swimming and adventuring around, so I like to be able to put the lid back on my beer, throw it in my fishing vest, cargo pocket, beer holster if you happen to have one of those. And where I was at, this was the best option I could find in this particular container. Aluminum container, resealable lid, generally 16 ounces. If you find the Coors Originals, let me know. I couldn't find those. Those would be my go-to. And then over here, on my right, I have the craft variety, but nothing too crazy. Just a real nice IPA because, after 15, 20 of these bad boys, you just want a little bit more flavor. You might crack open one of your favorite IPAs, but nothing too crazy. You don't want to go past that point into blackout oblivion. You want to stay coherent and keep partying the night through. So these are a couple of my favorites. I don't believe they're very high in alcohol, just enough to kind of keep you going. Now, I do like to bring a little whiskey once in a while. I don't drink it much by popular request, but it's the weekend with the boys, so I figured, fuck it, I'll just have a little. And then back here, I don't know if you can see these. These are what I would normally refer to as range beers. They're beers I don't really like, and usually the best thing to do with them is take them out to the shooting range for a little practice. But if you're going to be around a bunch of people and you have a bunch of beers you're not really sure what to do with, just pawn them off on them. I mean, this one's from my High Life review. I think I've had this fucking thing since New Year's. So I'm just going to slip it in the cooler and see if someone grabs it. And got some other beers here, some craft beers. I didn't love the breweries, but didn't really like the beers, so we'll just slip them in the coolers there. I think this one came from a Kirkland Beer Advent Calendar I got from Costco. It looks gross, so I'm not going to drink it. Maybe somebody else will. So that's kind of my roster. I think you can kind of see where I'm going with it. Before I wrap up here real quick, I do like to point out, do a little V8 or Snappy Toms for the morning if you need a little dog hair. Pick me up, hair of the dog, a little red beer. They make chiladas or micheladas in cans too. Those are just fine, but this is what I happen to have, so probably throw a couple of those in the cooler. Of course, everyone knows about Gatorade, Powerade, sports drinks. Those are great, but if you're really getting down and dirty, knockoff Pedialyte is probably how you're going to want to go. Maybe like a Monster Rehab or something, but we don't really care much about those. Those aren't beers. So, behold. Let me know what your kind of go-to camping, fun weekend, bachelorette party roster is. And And hopefully, maybe in the near future, I can review some of these for you that I haven't yet touched on. That about does it for me here at the Beer Dojo. Please like my videos, subscribe, share. Check me out on Instagram at BR's Beer Review. Let's just try to get these videos out here. Not only do I want to help you find your new favorite beer, but maybe help you with a little bit of beer knowledge to prepare for your next big weekend. Have a good one. BR out.